Erotomania is a type of delusional disorder where the affected person believes that another person is in love with him or her. This belief is usually applied to someone with higher status or a famous person, but can also be applied to a complete stranger. Erotomanic delusions often occur in patients with schizophrenia and other psychotic disorders, but can also occur during a manic episode in the context of bipolar I disorder. During an erotomanic delusion, the patient believes that a secret admirer is declaring his or her affection for the patient, often by special glances, signals, telepathy, or messages through the media. Usually the patient then returns the perceived affection by means of letters, phone calls, gifts, and visits to the unwitting recipient. Even though these advances are unexpected and often unwanted, any denial of affection by the object of this delusional love is dismissed by the patient as a ploy to conceal the forbidden love from the rest of the world. Erotomania is also called Declarimbo syndrome, after French psychiatrist Gay Declarimbo (1872–1934), who published a comprehensive review paper on the subject Les Psychoses Passionnelles in 1921. The term erotomania is often mistakenly confused with obsessive love, obsession with unrequited love, or hypersexuality. Presentation. The core symptom of the disorder is that the sufferer holds an unshakable belief that another person is secretly in love with them. In some cases, the sufferer may believe several people at once are secret admirers. The sufferer may also experience other types of delusions concurrently with erotomania, such as delusions of reference, wherein the perceived admirer secretly communicates his or her love by subtle methods such as body posture, arrangement of household objects, and other seemingly innocuous acts, or, if the person is a public figure, through clues in the media. Erotomanic delusions are typically found as the primary symptom of a delusional disorder or in the context of schizophrenia and may be treated with atypical antipsychotics. Prominent examples. In his paper that described the syndrome, Declarimbo referenced a patient he had counseled who was obsessed with British monarch George V. She had stood outside Buckingham Palace for hours at a time, believing that the king was communicating his desire for her by moving the curtains. Parallels were drawn between this and a 2011 case where the body of a homeless American man was found on a secluded island within sight of Buckingham Palace. The man had sent hundreds of strange and offensive packages to Queen Elizabeth II over the previous 15 years. The assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan by John Hinckley, Jr. was reported to have been driven by an erotomanic fixation on Jodie Foster, whom Hinckley was attempting to impress. Late-night TV entertainer David Letterman and former astronaut Story Musgrave were both stalked by Margaret Mary Ray, who suffered from erotomania. History. Early references to the condition can be found in the work of Hippocrates, Erasistratus, Plutarch, and Galen. Citation needed in the psychiatric literature. It was first referred to in 1623 in the treatise by Jacques Ferrand, Maladie de Moro Melancholie Erotique, and has been variously called erotic paranoia and erotic self-referent delusions until the common usage of the terms erotomania and Declarimbo syndrome. G. E. Barrios and N. Kennedy outlined in Erotomania, a conceptual history, 2002-7, several periods of history through which the concept of erotomania has changed considerably. Classical times, early 18th century. General disease caused by unrequited love. Early 18th, beginning 19th century. Practice of excess physical love, akin to nymphomania or sadriasis. Early 19th century, beginning 20th century. Unrequited love is a form of mental disease. Early 20th century, present. Delusional belief of being loved by someone else. In one case, erotomania was reported in a patient who had undergone surgery for a ruptured cerebral aneurysm.